Finally tonight, Santa got a jump start, spreading holiday cheer to some on the top of the nice list.
Hello there! How are you? Merry Christmas!
The little boy was all smiles as he ran to greet Santa at a hospital in Brooklyn, New York. And in Richmond, Virginia, Santa visited babies in the NICU this week. He read to some of the hospital's tiniest patients and asked them what they wanted for Christmas. Very cute. And that's tonight's CBS Evening News. For Nora O'Donnell, I'm Margaret Brennan. Good night.
Good evening, and thanks for joining us here tonight for News 40 at 6. I'm Noah Fairber.
And I'm Chris Allen. Welcome into this Thursday evening as the final few hours of autumn remain.
And the final few days before Christmas, too.
Yeah, we're so close, and I know everybody's hoping for snow, but it's not going to happen this year.
It's rain. It's not snow.
I'm sorry to tell you.
It's the wrong kind of precipitation,
rain.
But hey.
Yeah. If it were only cold enough, it'd be a lot of snow. But that's not going to happen. Here's a look at 4-hour clouds and radar, and we've been watching a few sprinkles that have been happening over in central Kentucky, but nothing around here. In fact, skies are beginning to clear somewhat as we're in the city of Bowling Green. Still seeing a little overcast there, the light shining on some of the lower clouds from our AAA Systems Live downtown Bowling Green camera. As we get into tonight, it is, of course, the beginning of winter at 9:27 p.m. Wrapping up the shortest day of the year and the longest night. After today, we'll start to see more daylight added minute by minute as we go into spring. Tonight, though, mostly cloudy, still cold, with a low of 34. But we're going to warm it up from here. A look at your 7-day forecast in just a few minutes.
Our top story tonight, several families are now without a home after a structure fire in Glasgow. The Glasgow Fire Department says they got a call about a building fire in the 100 block of South Morgan Street around 11:45 this morning. When they arrived, firefighters say they could see flames and smoke coming from the structure. Officials say the building had originally been a single-family home that had been renovated several times and converted into a multifamily home. The structure was also under additional renovations at the time of the fire. Fire investigators say the fire appears to be electrical. Everyone inside the building at the time of the fire was safely evacuated and no one was injured. A Muhlenberg County man reported missing just 3 weeks ago is found dead in Jessamine County this week. Kentucky State Police say that 52-year-old Breathitt Kelly's body was positively identified Wednesday. Kelly was originally discovered by hunters on November 16th in a very steep and wooded terrain. The Jessamine County Medical Examiner says the Central City native died of hypothermia. The sheriff's office is conducting an investigation into the circumstances surrounding Kelly's death, but right now officials say that foul play is not suspected.
We found nothing else on him, such as any identification, anything at all. No knife, nothing. So that also puzzled us, because usually if somebody's out hiking or doing something like that, they're going to have other things on them besides just a pair of reading glasses.
KSP says that despite reporting Kelly missing on November 27th, his family had not spoken to him for about 2 months prior to that date. The Jessamine County Medical Examiner says the Central City native died of hypothermia, and the sheriff's office is conducting an investigation into the circumstances surrounding his death. But right now, officials say foul play is not suspected. During the season of happiness and family time, it is important to remember those who are unhoused and often separated from their families. News 40 reporter Tucker Covey attended a ceremony to remember the unhoused in our community that passed away this year and has more details.
Inside the chapel at Hotel Inc., community members gathered to remember those who have passed this year. Many were still struggling with homelessness.
To remember each of these individuals is always a mix of emotion, just like with any of my other friends or my loved ones who pass away throughout the year. You know, it is with tears, with laughter, sometimes frustration or disappointment, not in them, but maybe different circumstances.
The emotional ceremony was also a way to celebrate the lives of these individuals and to celebrate the community that they all added to.
It's wonderful that we have so many different touch points with people in the community who care. And many of those also really want to see this number dwindle each year and not continue to grow.
Christy Allen presided over the ceremony. The Broadway UMC youth pastor began working with Hotel Inc. through her youth ministry and has taken part in the ceremony for years.
I feel like this particular day is so important because it does bring to mind the problems that we do have in our community, the lack of housing, the lack of health care, help for veterans, all of those things. It gives us an opportunity to think about those things and be reminded of the work we still need to do.
The somber event gives way to the spirited work that everyone can do in their community through love and compassion.
I think it reminds us that we all have struggles in life, and that as part of just being human is helping each other, realizing that we each have a part that we can do, even if it's a small way or a large way. We don't have to work here to be making a difference.
In Bowling Green, because local matters, Tucker Covey, WNKY News 40.
With winter weather on the horizon and the thought of last winter's deep freeze over the holidays, it is important to know how to protect the pipes in your home. The good news is most things are cheap and easy. Some tips include opening cabinets when it is cold outside. This allows the pipes to be warmed by the ambient air temperature. Allowing the taps to drip is also a good way to prevent any from freezing.
You may not be able to prevent the freeze, but you can prevent excess damage just by knowing and educating yourself or who's going to be watching your house. Maybe you have a house setter. Knowing where that main water shutoff is so you can prevent excessive damage to your home.
Evans says that many problems don't necessarily manifest until the spring, so it is important to understand your home and have things checked out if you believe there's a problem. If you're planning to visit family and friends during the holiday season, here are a few things you may need to know before hitting the road. News 40 reporter Carlisle Coppins joins us in studio tonight to tell us more.
'Tis the season of traveling. Whether you're driving or flying, everyone needs to pack their patience because the amount of traffic this year is going to be jam-packed. Take a look. Between December 23rd and January 1st, these 10 days will be the busiest travel period. According to AAA, more than 115 million people will be traveling.
That's a time when everyone tries to spend as much time as possible with family and friends. But these numbers, again, record-breaking, very high because there was still a bit of pent-up demand when it comes to travel.
This will be the second highest travel period on the roads. You may want to take every possible precaution.
Well, around the holiday, 65 gets extremely congested. Like, if I was people, I would try to leave decently early to give you a little time cushion in case of traffic congestion or an unexpected event.
With the travel demand increasing, there are several things that you may want to pack to make sure that you're prepared for whatever may come your way.
If you're planning on traveling this holiday season, the best advice AAA can give you is to pack your patience because you will not be alone, whether you're driving or flying.
There are several ways to monitor the traffic and flight delays. One way is by visiting www.nrix.com. Noah?
All right, Carlisle. Looking for a little adventure this holiday, but moving away from the comfort of your couch is a long shot? Why not check out the heartwarming family action movie filmed here in Cave City? News 40's Michael Ridgway introduces us to the Kangaroo Kids.
Well, I have filmed in Kentucky before, and I have filmed at Kentucky Down Under, not because of the animals, but because of a cave. And I said, boy, one day we got to do a movie about a kangaroo. And that one day came.
At our very own Kentucky Down Under, a new movie filmed this summer is coming to our homes via Sunstream called Kangaroo Kids.
I got the part of Marty, and I'm one of the bungling crooks, I guess, that starts the movie off, and it was an amazing part. I'm very, very proud of it. It was an experience of a lifetime.
Not only is it a lot of fun, it's a great boon to our local economies.
It means a lot to us because they bring in a lot of money. You know, the economic impact is amazing to our small towns, to our small businesses.
The film is featuring a lot of local talent as well.
I was like, when I first got the call that I was in it, I was like super surprised. And like, because I've always wanted to be on movies, so I was just like super happy when I did get called.
It meant a lot to some of the kids who were able to hit the big screen.
My favorite part was meeting all the kangaroos and watching them shoot the movie. My favorite part was getting to see a lot of people, what are now my new friends, and experiencing it.
And of course, it's always an adventure for the Southern Kentucky Film Commission, who works to bring productions like this to the state.
I think the locals love being a part of film. And then this one was really fun and interesting because it was mostly kids, and animals, and you just never know what's going to happen with kids or animals. So it has been a lot of fun.
In Horse Cave, because local matters, Michael Ridgway, WNKY News 40.
Still to come on News 40 at 6, a new variant of coronavirus is making its way through the United States. We'll have ways to protect yourself while traveling this holiday season in just a bit. But first, Weather Chief Chris Allen is in after the break with a full look at our forecast. It's a little chilly out there, but rain is on the way, and that'll definitely warm things up for Christmas. He'll have more right after this.
WNKY News 40, broadcasting live from the German American Bank studio in downtown Bowling Green.
Did you know that even if you quit smoking up to 15 years ago, that you could still be at risk for lung cancer? A lung cancer screening could save your life. If you are a current or former smoker between the ages of 50 and 80 years old, ask your doctor if you are eligible for a lung cancer screening. MedCenter Health Primary Care offers 8 locations across South Central Kentucky where you can get started.
It's the winning season at the Mint Gaming Hall Bowling Green. Win cash or free play with nightly drawings December 25th through the 31st. Bring home the jolly this holiday season at the Mint Gaming Hall Bowling Green. Visit themintgaming.com for more details.
I'm waking up my day, so let's get it started. Turn it up, turn it on, keep the morning moving right along. Yeah, I'm waking up my day, News 40 sunrise way. I'm waking up my day, WNKY. Yeah, when you want the force to get you out the door. I'm waking up my day, the News 40 sunrise way.
Weekday morning starting at 6. At Infinity Pipeline, your family is our family. Our employees are the foundation of what we do. And what matters to you matters to us. We're now hiring the next generation of skilled workers to help grow our community. Apply now. InfinityPipeInc.com.
Shop at Fireline Guns and Knives this Christmas. Check out our selection of firearms, knives, candles, coffee, concealed carry purses, and more. Follow us on Facebook for weekly deals and rebate offers. Fireline Guns and Knives in Glasgow.
Severe weather can happen at any moment. WNKY News 40 Weather is here to prepare you before the storm hits. On air, online, and on your phone, News 40 keeps you safe and weather aware. Severe weather coverage powered by Buck Electric.
Holidays for the Homeless has arrived at Leachman Buick GMC. Help impact lives within your local community by donating essential items needed this winter season. Items needed most are hats, coats, gloves, blankets, and sleeping bags. Leachman will be serving as the drop-off location now through January 1st. Let's share the love with those who need it most this holiday season. Brought to you by Leachman Buick GMC.
At Hard Copies, we're the music lovers' music store. With our sizable new music selection, our slice of local flavor, and wall-to-wall swag. We're your prime local spot for all things in rock. Hard Copies, located inside Greenwood Mall.
This December, Kelly's All New.
Time now for a full look at our forecast with Weather Chief Chris Allen. Chris, as we're getting into the final few days of shopping, as we get closer to Christmas, as much as people want to dream of a white Christmas, the reality is it's going to be a wet one.
At least you can dream.
That's true.
Nothing to stop you from dreaming about a white Christmas, but to disappoint Bing Crosby, it's not going to happen this year. Yeah. Sorry. All right. AAA Systems live camera from downtown Bowling Green showing a few clouds that are around, and I'm even starting to see what looks like maybe just a little thin layer of fog there in the background. It's possible simply because we've got the colder night ahead. The clouds are departing for a little bit. They'll be back sometime this evening, so I'm not looking for a lot of fog, or I'm not even looking for some clear skies, not until we get into the day tomorrow. But it is possible that there could be a few spots that could see a patch of fog early this evening and into early tomorrow morning. Right now it's 44, just a very light wind from the southeast at 55%. The humidity dew point is at 29 right now. So it's not going to get quite as cold as it did last night when we hit that low of 27. I think it's going to be more into the low to mid 30s for an overnight low. But today we did warm it up to 54, well above the average of 48. And that temperature is going to go up even more in the coming days with that southerly wind flow that is going to be most prevalent over the south and east because of this high pressure, which is now about Chattanooga, a little bit east of Chattanooga now, north of Atlanta. And so the winds are coming up already from the south. We've got a warm frontal boundary to the north of us and an area of low pressure, which is going to start to ramp up these rain chances as we go through time. Tomorrow, we're going to start out early with a nice flow from the south, maybe a few scattered clouds, and maybe even a little patchy fog. But the rain should hold off until after midnight tomorrow, as we'll start to see rain chances advance from the west and then start to be scattered about as we head into Saturday morning. It's not going to rain all day Saturday. It's going to be scattered showers. Then we'll see a break before the next wave of activity starts to move in, and that will be Sunday night into Monday. That's when the rainfall totals really start to go up. I'm looking for anywhere from 3/4 of an inch to 1 inch rainfall amounts in a good stripe here through Bowling Green and much of central Kentucky. A little bit lighter out to the east, a little heavier along the Ohio River. But if you're traveling, what's it going to look like there? Tomorrow, travel trouble spots will be in the desert southwest, parts of the northwest, and a little sliver of the middle Mississippi Valley. That switches a little further east as we get into the day on Saturday. Dallas to Houston, maybe some severe weather there, and then some higher elevation snows in the Rockies. And then Sunday, that's Christmas Eve, those travel trouble spots get a little bit closer to us, but I still think we're going to be spared any severe weather here in southern Kentucky. It looks like all of that will stay well south of us, and we'll just get a lot of rain. 34 and mostly cloudy tonight, even though we'll see a little bit of clearing. And then tomorrow, 57, 60, 65, 63. Lots of rain. There you see Sunday night into Monday, Christmas Day. More showers even on Tuesday. Then we turn a bit cooler as we get into Wednesday and Thursday of next week. And get ready for New Year's. Yeah, that'll be the next thing. All right, here's what's coming up tonight on CBS 40.
Russell Sims Aquatic Center season passes make great gifts. Solo passes are $85 and family 4 passes are $200. Get your passes before prices go up by calling or visiting bgky.org/BGPR.
Just rockin' and rollin', baby. Come back tomorrow.
We got you all fixed up. Got it all fixed up for you, ma'am. Let there be light, ma'am.
Looks like she finally called JB.
Spring registration is now open. Register at skysoccer.org.
Enjoy a great lunch with a different food truck every week and help support our local charities.
Join us for Food Truck Fridays at the Tidballs parking lot on Chestnut Street. Part of your lunch purchase will be donated to a local nonprofit by Flora Templeton Stewart and our food trucks.
Food Truck Friday has collected over $10,000, making a difference in our community.
Brought to you by the law firm of Flora Templeton Stewart.
Hey, Santa, do you think you could give me one good, accurate snow prediction this year, please?
Could you? Please. Well, I'll see what I can do.
Please, please.
All right. Stay on your best behavior.
Oh, well, I don't know about that. But Merry Christmas from all of us here at News 40.
The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, weeknights on CBS.
Want professional exterior lights? You need disc lights by Bell & Howell, the portable solar outdoor LED lights that lie flat to create a cascade of light. Disc lights convert the sun's energy into solar energy to run all night and turn on and off automatically. Disc lights are just right for your outdoor decor. And now they're yours for just $19.95 with free shipping. But there's more. Order today and you can get a second set of 4 disc lights. Just pay a separate fee. So don't delay. Order your Bell & Howell disc lights today. Call now.
New Year's is right around the corner, and if quitting smoking is one of your resolutions, this addiction is not easy to let go of by any means. We sat down with MedCenter Health to learn the impact of quitting this unhealthy habit and how it affects women and men differently. The first step to ending the addiction is accepting that it is a problem. When you decide to get help, there are many health issues you can avoid.
Quitting smoking in general is just overall good for your health. You're reducing your risk for multiple different cancers. You're reducing your risk for heart disease, including strokes and heart attacks. But having, again, that support system in place, especially for women, because we're always taking care of everybody else, is going to be huge.
No matter what your gender is, quitting smoking is possible. There are several tips and resources available to make sure you can succeed. For more information, visit our website. That's WNKY.com. The majority of nursing home residents have yet to receive the updated COVID-19 vaccine or the new RSV vaccine. That's according to data released Thursday by the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. The agency says only 33% of nursing home residents were up to date with the vaccine. The numbers were even less for the RSV vaccine. Among the facilities that reported that data, only 10% of the residents received the shot. But it appears residents are more likely to roll up their sleeves for the flu shot. A fifth of nursing homes reported that data, and it shows that 72% had been vaccinated against the virus. A warning from the CDC about a new COVID-19 variant, which is currently the fastest growing strain of the virus in the U.S. It's already dominant in the Northeast, where it is estimated to cause about 1/3 of new infections. In today's Health Minute, what to know about JN1 and how to protect yourself and your family. In a matter of weeks, it's expected to become the leading coronavirus variant around the world. JN1 has been dubbed a variant of interest by the World Health Organization because it's spreading quickly.
We kind of sensed something different was brewing.
Dr. Joseph Cabaza is a pulmonary and critical care physician at Cleveland Clinic. He says the past couple of weeks, he's seen more people being admitted into the ICU with lung issues related to COVID-19.
They have not led to as many ventilators or nothing like the volume we saw early on, but it really, that has been the notable change.
The CDC estimates COVID-19 cases more than doubled in the U.S. between late November and mid-December, perhaps from holiday travel and waning immunity. JN1 has only one change to its spike protein compared with the variant it descended from, but that change seems to have been enough to make JN1 a fitter and faster virus.
If you have diabetes or obesity or heart failure, or especially if you're on medications that lower your immune system, you're in a higher risk category.
To protect yourself and those around you, Cabaza says to first know your risk, whether you're vulnerable to severe disease. Then, if you're having respiratory symptoms, test for COVID-19. If you're infected, antiviral medications can help if given early.
Minimizing your odds of being hospitalized or getting very sick.
It's not too late to get vaccinated. The doctor says vaccination protects against severe illness and to continue taking the usual precautions to help stop spread. That includes hand washing, staying home if you're sick, and masking if you have to go out. Still to come, News 40's Patrick Carey is in the studio with a look at your sports. We'll be right back.
Home is more than a house. Wherever you are in your journey of homeownership, German American Bank is here to support you. Our team of dedicated mortgage loan professionals can help you with lending solutions featuring low or no down payment, assistance for closing costs and improvement projects, or even loans specifically for first-time home buyers. We're here to tell you, homeownership is achievable. German American Bank, member FDIC.
BG Home Furnishings is the best place to shop and work. We stay motivated with daily massages.
It is just like the North Pole around here. Santa and his elves are delivering daily. We can make a calendar out of our delivery team. Meet Mr. November, always smiling and ready to deliver your sofa. For over 40 years, we are proud to be a locally owned and operated business. We are so thankful for the continued support of our community.
Established in 1973, the Stuart Ritchie Service Group is your local one-call solution. Stuart Ritchie's Service Group of trained technicians offers HVAC, plumbing, electrical, refrigeration, and fire protection. Commercial, industrial, and residential, Stuart Ritchie is prepared to help with emergencies and necessary repairs or maintenance. We provide high-quality service and are available 24/7 in order to keep you up and running. Call the Stuart Ritchie Service Group, your one-call solution.
My name is Steve Cherry, and I've been a client with FHE for 27 years. The thing that was most appealing to me was the service that this company offers. The team at FHE is just unbelievable. It is a relationship. You can go into a store and not know the people that you're working with at all, whereby when I come into this store, I know them personally, and I love that personal touch that they always leave with.
As someone who also works in real estate, I could do a cost analysis of your home to help you determine if you have enough equity to use towards those assisted living costs.
Call Pathways today to be better informed to make better choices.
Right now, a brand new move-in ready Jayco home is more affordable than you might think. Jayco Homes has the gift of a low 5.5% 30-year fixed interest rate that's guaranteed for the life of your loan. You'll enjoy open, spacious living, and your home will be protected with our exclusive 210 home warranty, backed by our full-time service department. Find your dream home today at JaycoHomes.com. Yes, you really can be home for the holidays.
When you wake up in the morning, we want to be your go-to team.
On our places, bright, shiny faces.
I don't go to work in the morning. I go for coffee with my two good friends, and we talk about the world.
Your morning routine just got better. CBS Mornings.
Welcome to sports. The BCBS Holiday Classic began at South Warren this afternoon. The Spartans kick things off in a matchup with the East Jessamine Jaguars. South Warren picked up a solid win, 78-67, moving to 4-3 on the year, and will look to keep improving throughout the Holiday Classic. The team is in action right now, taking on Red Bank High School out of Tennessee. Tune in at 10 to see the highlights and the final score from that game. Another local team was in action in the Holiday Classic this afternoon, and it was the Warren East Raiders. Coach Bangy's squad took on the Murray Tigers with just one loss on the season, and they continue to show out with a 64-46 win. They go up against Owensboro tonight. We'll have that final score at 10. Well, the WKA Lady Toppers were in action today as they took on the Missouri State Bears. After yesterday's win over Nevada, the Tops could not make it 3 straight as their fourth quarter comeback came up just short. The final score was 69-68. They will play West Virginia State next Friday at 6:30 p.m. inside of Diddle Arena. Well, the Battle of the Bluegrass is currently underway between the Kentucky Wildcats and Louisville Cardinals at the KFC Yum Center. And despite the Cards' struggles and the Wildcats' success on the year, records are always out the door during this rivalry game. The Cats are currently up 20 at half, and we'll have a final update from the contest between Coach Cal and Coach Kenny Payne's squad later tonight. And the Nashville Predators are back on the ice tonight after falling for the first time in the last 5 games. The Preds look to get back to their winning ways in Philly tonight. And it's a Nashville father-son trip, so the players are bringing their dads on the road. Head coach Andrew Brunette spoke about the importance of road trips like this.
Everybody's excited to play hard in front of your dad, and so I think that level of excitement, I think, will carry over to the game. Nobody wants to not work hard when their dad's around, so looking forward to seeing our group tonight.
And finally, the Tennessee Titans are gearing up to play the Seattle Seahawks on Sunday afternoon, who are coming off a big win over the Eagles. For the Titans, they are now 3-5 with Will Levis at the helm following the overtime loss to Houston last weekend. And quarterback Ryan Tannehill recently had this to say about his new role on the team.
Yeah, it's been a tough couple of weeks. Obviously, a lot of changes and settling into a new role. But, you know, I've tried to be an asset to the team, be an asset to Will and help him out as much as I could. And Tim with the game plan and anything I've seen. So definitely a different role, but you know, tried to still contribute.
Right before the block I checked, I was a little off about the halftime score. I think they're up 17 or 18 right now in the second half. The Louisville was up 5-0 at one point in this game. So wow, Cards really came out swinging there, but doesn't look like the Cats have looked back since.
Yeah, I was just checking the score a second ago.
As expected.
I just checked the score a second ago. I think it's 19 right now.
I was more expecting Big Blue Nation to show out in the Yum Center, but surprisingly, there are a lot of Louisville fans there making sure that the Cats don't take over the house.
Oh, yeah. They definitely got some great weather up there.
Yeah, it's cloudy there like it is here. Tomorrow, we'll see the sun come back out and warmer temperatures as we head toward Christmas. It's going to rain and be in the 60s.
Wet Christmas, but hey, what can you ask for? Mother Nature does her own thing.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, we want to thank you guys for joining us for News 40 at 6. Have a great evening, and we'll see you back here tonight at 10 p.m.
Well, welcome to Family Feud, everybody. I'm your man, Steve Harvey. Well, we got a good one for you today, returning for their third day from Fayetteville, Georgia. It's the champs. It's the Zachary family. And from Denver, Colorado, it's the Small family. Everybody's here trying to win themselves some cash, and somebody might have a shot driving out here in a brand new car. Let's go win some money.